Our reporter, Allie LaForce. And it's their first look at this year's Mavericks. Game number 1 of the season. Now here's Simmons. Into the lane. Here's Robinson. Yes, and that's Simmons with the assist. In tonight's game, we have two teams that play a bit slower, Clark. Lots of half-court sets.
And, you know, Brian, with that slower pace, each possession takes on added meaning. Defense always key, will be even more so in a slower-paced game. And threes will even be exacerbated in terms of their importance as well.
And that one's good. Simmons.
Boy, nice use of strength that time by Simmons, getting past the defense and into a shot.
Pass to Allen. Back to Doncic. Oh, Simmons with the block.
Out of bounds.
And it's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. We played just over a minute here in the first. Clock at 6. Here's Doncic.
3 misses in a row. Still looking for their first bucket.
Another miss by Doncic. Pass to Simmons. Back to Barnes. From the arc. Unable to get that one. And it's Dallas the other way. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Back to Doncic. And Doncic with the jam.
And, you know, you look at Doncic for a forward, this guy handles the ball extremely well. He's terrific at creating for himself off the dribble.
Now here's Caruso. Here's Simmons. And it's Simmons with the jam.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Back to Allen. Basket counts.
And, you know, you give Edwards credit for making the right decision there, feeding his teammate. Smart, good basketball.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can. One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
The Mavericks trailing. And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity. And he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
Atlanta with the ball. The Mavs get their last shot to go. Caruso misses. And it's the Mavericks' ball. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
Pass to Doncic. From deep. The rebound by Stewart. Here's Simmons. Here's Barnes. Guarded by Edwards. To the middle. Here's Caruso. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
You know, there was a time years ago when the Mavericks were one of the NBA's shakiest teams. Now they're one of its proudest franchises.
Now here's Doncic. Kicks it to Hero. Back to Doncic. Over Simmons. Doncic, no good. And you can attribute the Mavs' rise to stable ownership and some very savvy front office moves.
Yeah, so true, B.A. They've made some great decisions in the draft, for sure. They've been able to find cornerstone players and build solid rosters around them.
Now here's Barnes. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
From deep, here's Doncic. Dallas, no good that time either.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Outside Barnes. Caruso outside. Outside Barnes. 16 feet out. The bank shot, no good.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
To the inside. Allen.
Assisted.
And it's Allen who slams it home.
Allen's got some old school big man in him. He's got great hands and mobility and does a good job finishing above the rim.
It's Simmons with a drive. Count it. All three of his attempts have gone in.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Doncic outside. From deep. Atlanta with a rebound.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
The three from Barnes. Tries again. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And the Hawks going from the Eastern Conference Finals to the 8th seed via play-in. A bit of a step backwards last year.
Yeah. You know, growing as a young team has its ups and downs. Hawks know they can be better than the 8th seed. They now have an expectation of a playoff caliber ball club.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And here's Poole. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
Shooting for Dallas, Jordan Poole at the line for one.
Free throw good. Poole.
Tell you what, the Mavericks are so good in the half court. It helps that Luka is virtually unstoppable in most of the sets they run. The team feels very comfortable playing a slowdown type of game.
Three-pointer, Bridges. Drops in the three.
Mikal Bridges.
And the Hawks lead by 5.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Back to Hero. Poole up top. Pass to Allen. The rebound by the Hawks. The Mavs, the slowest team in the league under Jason Kidd last season, Clark.
Well, there's no shame in that for them because they were playing to their team's strengths. They want to put the ball in Luka's hands and space the floor and let him go to work. If you have Luka, that's a smart way to play.
Now here's Bridges. And here's Sabonis outside. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Timeout on the floor, Mavericks. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
Now here's Doncic. Launches a three. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that three almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. It's going to go on Ben Simmons.
Luka Doncic.
And you look at the intangibles of Luka Doncic. He has some of the best court awareness in the league, and that shows up most with his passing and body control.
And the way Doncic can feel the defenders around him speaks to his great court sense, Grant.
No question. And the elite footwork he has makes the most of it. I mean, one of the best at shielding defenders with his body. It's really how he can navigate through a defense with ease.
Simmons with the jam.
Set him up well there. Brook Lopez showing his vision and willingness as a passer.
And Doncic hammers it home.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Driving inside. And it's Murray finishing it off.
And you know, finishes like this get Murray pumped up. He's a big-time dunker off the drive now. He'll sneak punch you if you're not careful.
Doncic. And Doncic with the jam.
Jalen Green.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
Sabonis outside. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Dallas ball.
The Mavericks trailing. Now here's Doncic. He's got 9. Puts it up. That shot, no good. So Atlanta will take it the other way.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Out to Sabonis. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Green.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Murray, no good.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Now here's Doncic. Pass to Green. Back to Doncic. 5 on the clock. Over Murray.
Right now they're losing ground. I mean, they might need to switch things up a bit. Maybe hit the offensive boards a little harder.
Yeah, I agree. Not a lot of activity chasing down their misses. Some teams focus on getting back, and I understand that. But you should send at least one guy after them.
Jordan Poole.
We've got 1:28 left to play in the first quarter. Yes, it's good. Bridges has got 5 points.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Luka Doncic.
Hits a three-pointer.
And he's single-handedly trying to keep them alive. Terrific scoring quarter. Will it be enough, though?
Right side Murray. Shot is up. And it's Poole with a rebound. And now the Mavs on the run. Doncic outside. There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter. No luck on that one. Nice D from Bridges. Murray with it. Driving in. And it's Murray finishing it off.
I think when you're guarding Murray, you're always worried about his jump shot, but he's also deadly off the bounce, so pick your poison.
Back to Doncic. Zubac. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
The effort, the position, the timing, all there.
And that instinct to the... And that concludes the first quarter of play.
The Mavericks.
The Hawks on top.
23.
They lead by 4. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break.
All right, fans, look who it is. Let me hear you make
If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And from what we've seen from the Hawks, what's your take so far?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
And stolen by Simmons. Pass to Caruso. On the take. And he banks in the layup. Caruso's got his second bucket on the night.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
assist from
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Bridges outside. DiVincenzo with the steal.
Hawks down.
And Mitchell Robinson picks up the foul.
His second.
That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's 2 fouls for him so far, but I still think he needs to stay aggressive.
And we're now about a minute into the second quarter of play.
Ben Simmons.
And the foul on Ben Simmons.
Team second.
That's foul number 2 for him. And it's the Mavericks with the ball. 4-point game.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
Robinson gets the bucket.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area. Huh.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Pass to Noel. Back to DiVincenzo. Over Simmons. DiVincenzo can't hit. And Atlanta has possession. 6-point lead. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Well, Luka Doncic, an all-star from his second season, and every year he's one of the favorites for MVP. But Luka says, quote, I still haven't won anything, so I've got a long way to go. Brian, if you didn't catch it, team success is the metric. He says the key is to win a championship.
Well, he certainly gives him a chance to do just that, Allie. Thank you. That one falls. DiVincenzo's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, there's nothing like being unselfish as a player, and Noel was outstanding in that regard. Reading the entire floor and finding his guys for high percentage shots.
Caruso, left side. 4 on the clock. Over Poole. That one a little long.
That's 2 points they should have had. I'm sure he'd love to get that look again.
Noel. And he floats it in for the easy two. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
There's the unselfishness you like to see in a guard. DiVincenzo keeping his eyes up and his options open.
Outside Simmons. Pass to Stewart. Lets the three fly. It's good on the putback. And the Hawks lead by 7.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Bridges outside. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Oh, and last summer, Ben Simmons had surgery on a herniated disc. I'm not a back expert. You know, I'm more of an ankle guy, but hard to be effective when that area is just not right.
Here's Green. Jumps up. Oh, misses the dunk. Left side Simmons. Out to Bridges. The three. Sinks it from distance. And now a 10-point Atlanta lead. And last season, Ben Simmons caught some flack for not suiting up in the playoffs. Grant, you think his surgery quieted those voices a little?
You know, I think it did a little bit. But, you know, at this point, it's going to come down to his performance on the court. He does have something to prove. It'll be interesting to see what he does.
And here's Caruso outside. Back to Simmons. 4-3. Another three for Atlanta.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Now Noel. Back to Poole. Outside. DiVincenzo. The kick out to Poole. They need this. Dallas again missing. Well, Grant, it's obvious who's been in control of this game.
You know, you really have to appreciate their relentlessness.
Outside Robinson. Pass to Bridges. Left side Simmons. Back to Bridges. The Hawks need to get one up here. And that one's good. Simmons has got 12.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Back to DiVincenzo. Pass to Noel. And Noel hammers it down.
Boy, I tell you, his dunking skills are special. Noel really pounds it through the hoop when he gets a chance to.
And here's Stewart. Back to Simmons. Caruso outside. Pulls up on the wing. Rebounded by Green. And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run. Poole right side. Robinson with a steal. Simmons with it. Picked up by Reed. To the paint. Here's Robinson. And a Big finish by Robinson.
Mavericks timeout.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's Doncic. 12 points for him. Pass to Hero. And stolen by Simmons. Inside. And Sabonis slams it in.
Really rare to see a guy that's 6'11" have the kind of elite passing skills that Ben Simmons has. Really, really impressive.
Pass to Edwards. Doncic outside. The three ball. Dallas again missing. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
The things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Here's Sabonis. Shot clock at 6. It's Barnes on the wing. Caruso left side. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. And here's Doncic. Pass to Edwards. It's stolen by Barnes. Outside Simmons. You know, with all the dunkers out there, some players make sure they don't end up on too many posters. Grant, you ever make a business decision?
Yeah, you know, I made a few business decisions through my career. Look, as a competitor, you want to make sure that you play defense, give it your all, contest at the rim when you feel that you can. But when someone like a Vince Carter in the midst of insanity, that's when you make a business decision. And that's a smart decision.
And the Hawks making a change here. Here's Atlanta with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Now here's Murray. Driving to the basket. And doesn't connect. That miss makes him 2 for 5. So it's the Mavericks now. They trail by 14. And following this one, they'll take on the Timberwolves in Minnesota. That'll be their second of 3 games total on this road trip. Murray from outside. It goes. He's made 3 shots in 6 attempts.
Immensely confident in his game. Murray doesn't think twice about pulling the trigger from deep, nor should he.
It's Edwards on the wing. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Here's Allen. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Well, I love the mindset of Allen there. I mean, when he gets the ball in that spot, he's very aggressive.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Outside Murray. Pass to Lopez. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Mavericks ball.
The Mavericks on offense. It's a 13-point game. Hero with it. Back to Doncic. And the layup is good. Doncic has got 14 points.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Outside Murray. Sabonis outside. Pass to Caruso. Back to Sabonis. Here's Lopez. His shot no good. And it's Dallas the other way. Doncic on the wing. Pulls up. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. 46 seconds left in the second quarter. Pass to Lopez. Back to Murray. Now here's Lopez. The three from Barnes. The rebound by Allen.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Doncic is doubled. Back to Allen. And it's Doncic missing.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Pass to Sabonis. That one rolls around and rims out. And so...
Your Hawks.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And here are the Mavericks now. They trail by 11. Pass to Hero. Back to Doncic. From the baseline. And no good. And Atlanta will come the other way. 17 points was their biggest margin. Down low. Robinson. Goes back up. Mavericks with the rebound. Doncic with it. Inside. Here's Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
You know, because Allen is so quick with his feet getting out of setting the screen, it makes him hard to guard in the pick and rolls.
Here's Simmons. Good on the bucket. Simmons has got 14 points.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Doncic outside. 5 to shoot. Looking to end this cold spell. It's deflected. And that'll be Dallas's ball as it goes out of bounds. Mavericks able to keep the possession. Minute and a half played in the third quarter. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Now Simmons. He's got 14. Barnes in the post. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Hero for three. It doesn't go for him. So Atlanta will take it the other way.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on the... number of levels.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Timeout called. The Mavericks. You know, one guy who's been getting it done is Ben Simmons.
Boy, he's been killing them all night, and the defense looks like it's practically packed it in.
And think about this. In an era of load management, Mikal Bridges is a rarity. He has never missed a game in college or the NBA.
Bridges outside. Buries it from three. Bridges has got 16 points.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot. Not getting... Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards. throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest. Boy, you get everything you want from a young star in Anthony Edwards. I mean, excellent all-out energy in every minute he's on the floor. Plays hard and with great intensity, and he's got a commitment to working hard in practice. That is a really good combination for one of your franchise players.
Takes the three. The rebound by Stewart. Now the Hawks with it. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Back to Murray. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Jordan Poole.
And when healthy, Murray is a force to be reckoned with, because he can go get baskets against tough defense, and he can also make plays for others.
Practice certainly has paid off when you look at Anthony Edwards' stat line, Clark.
Yeah, improvement across the board, BA, and that doesn't just happen by accident or osmosis. You got to put the work in. In almost every category, his game is only getting stronger and better. The future, extremely bright for this young man, especially if he can keep that arrow green and going forward.
And they get it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Here's Atlanta with the ball. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. To the inside. And he lays it up and in. Murray's got 10 points in the game.
You know, when Murray finishes like this, guys, it shows you how aggressive his mindset is in attacking the defense.
Pass to Allen. Back to Hero. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 5 points in the game.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Outside Barnes. Beyond the arc. That one doesn't drop. And it's Dallas the other way.
His offensive output just isn't there tonight, but his teammates have found a way to pick up the slack.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, the Mavericks this season trying to build a title contender around Luka Doncic, but not a lot of luxury tax wiggle room. Luka said, quote, "I trust them. Whatever move they make, I have great teammates and we're playing great basketball." Brian?
Well, no one wants to see Luka in the playoffs, Allie. Thanks for that. It's Bridges on the wing. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Outside Reddish. Pass to Hero. Three-pointer off the mark.
You know, they're losing in large part because he's not playing well. It's really as simple as that.
Stewart, no good. And here are the Mavericks now. It's an 18-point game. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Doncic has got 4 points in the quarter.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
To the middle. Here's Stewart. And finished off by Stewart.
So good to see Murray, not just as a scorer, but thriving as a passer, too.
And Dallas with possession. Pass to Allen. Back to Doncic. Lays it up and banks it in. Doncic has got 20 points.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Just 5 on the clock. And he drives in. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
Hero outside. Shoots over Bridges. Hero with the bucket. Hero's got 7 points in the game.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Here's Murray. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
It's been a devastating night for them. Nothing has come easy, Grant.
Nothing indeed. Even when they've tried to make adjustments, it just hasn't worked.
And it's Allen who slams it home.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
Back to Simmons. Simmons is doubled. Second shot opportunity. And how about that? 8 for 9 now.
Well, Simmons racks up points by being involved in hustle plays, using his size and his great instincts to impact the game in a lot of different areas.
Right side Edwards. Fires the 3. Another shot. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Simmons. 16 points for him. Bridges outside. Pass to Robinson. Outside Simmons. Bridges outside. Yes! And that's Simmons with the assist. Bridges has got 9 points in the quarter.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
And Dallas calls time here. This Maverick squad struggling. And they double up Edwards. And the layup is good off the glass.
Well, the defense trying to throw Edwards off with some contact, but he smartly stays focused on his shot.
Outside Murray. Back to Barnes.
2 minutes remaining.
Bridges outside. Outside Murray. Plenty of space. No good. A bit long that time. And Dallas with possession. Pass to Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
Launching off the ground and throwing it down with ease. Boy, can Green get up.
Outside Murray. .119 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Deflected. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Zubats. So both teams making some changes here. 4 on the clock. Here's Barnes. That one drops 4. Barnes has got his third basket on the night right there. And so it's Dallas with it. Edwards is doubled. Here's Poole. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
Outside Murray. Three-pointer, Bridges. And it's Poole with a rebound.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check, and was maybe a step out of his range.
Right side Murray. Pass to Bridges. Now Lopez. Guarded by Edwards. And Lopez gets it to go. Lopez has got his first bucket in this one.
And amidst the tall timber, he's right at home, extremely comfortable. Lopez getting it done.
And here's Edwards. Offline. Mikal Bridges has been on display for the Hawks.
84. The Mavericks. 64.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Now here's Murray. It's Barnes on the wing. Pass to Stewart. Over Reed. And they get it back. Here's Barnes. Caruso. Count the basket.
Encouraging signs for him after starting the game poorly. He's picked it up here in the second half.
Doncic outside. With the drive. Here's Edwards. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. And as the NBA becomes an increasingly global game, Grant, there's a component of international relations that has to come into it. What are your thoughts about this?
Well, it can be tricky. I mean, it's a challenge. You have to respect people's cultures and way of doing business. But yes, the game, I believe, also can play a role in bringing cultures in different countries together over the love of the game of basketball.
Pass to Stewart. To the left wing. Shot clock at 5. Outside Murray. Takes a three. Oh, great D that time from Doncic.
After hitting 1 3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
From downtown. That shot off.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Back to Murray. Pass to Caruso. The three is up. Tipped away. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. Murray for three.
I'll tell you what, like with most players, when Doncic is aggressive on defense, it makes a difference and causes his coaches to smile.
Jackson down low. Not going to go that time. Some solid defense from Stewart. Murray with it. To the paint. And finished off by Stewart.
Wheeling and dealing in the pick and roll. Murray, an encouraging sign of him improving as a passer.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Doncic, good.
Well, here in the second half, it's pretty obvious. They've gone to the long ball to try to keep pace.
Caruso, right side. Pass to Barnes. Second chance effort. It's Barnes on the wing. From outside the arc. Doncic pulls down the board.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
Boy, Edwards doing a nice job excelling in transition. Has a really good understanding of how to fill the lane and get where he needs to be.
Pass to Caruso. Here's Murray. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Luka Doncic.
Oh, unreal play to take on the contact and get it to go.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Down low. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Outside Murray. Pass to Barnes. 6 to shoot. Here's Sabonis. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes. And the Hawks lead by 20.
Sabonis, really good basketball instincts, especially in the paint area. Knows exactly how to operate.
Back to Doncic. And we've heard the cautionary tales in the past. Does it seem like players today are getting better financial advice, in your opinion, Grant, to make their money last?
Yeah, B.A., I think they're getting better financial advice, but I also think that the times that we're in, I think there's more awareness. Players understand the pitfalls or potential setbacks, the social media, digital age, all the information's there. So players today, yes, they're making more money, and I actually think they're doing a better job of protecting and saving their money, too.
You know, what makes Luka so special and lethal is that he has the ability and the knack for taking over games at the most opportune time.
Now Simmons. And that's basket number 9 for him. He's 9 for 10.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
The son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. I actually played a bit with his dad, Jaren Sr. in Orlando back in the early 2000s, which means I'm old.
And the Jacksons, just the latest father-son NBA duo. Lots of great ones there, Grant.
So true, B.A. The Curry family might be the best ever. The Berries, including our own colleague Brett. The Thompsons with Clay in the league currently. Just some incredible NBA families to admire.
Sabonis. For 3, Bridges. Misfire there. Now 7 for 11. And Edwards. Slams it in.
Doncic taking pride in setting the table for his teammates. I love his unselfishness.
And the Hawks call time here.
And, you know, what's most impressive about Luka Doncic is how fast he has become a bona fide star in this league. I mean, you get the feeling he's nowhere close to being done improving yet. But I believe those games at the highest level in Europe really prepared him to be a star in the NBA.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Over the break, I listened in on Nate McMillan's huddle. He loves the pressure deep. He told his guys, quote, "We've got them on their heels. They're making mistakes. Do not let them get comfortable. We'll see if they can maintain their disruptive ways down the stretch." Back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. And Luka's the kind of guy you build your team around, Clark.
Yeah, and I think this next step is being a franchise player that learns how to lead effectively. It's incredible how much he has already accomplished at such a young age, and his transition coming to the NBA from Europe has been, I think, surprisingly seamless.
Pass to Barnes. Back to Simmons. Now here's Lopez. Allen defending. Offline with a 3.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
From deep, here's Doncic. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Boy, I tell you, this guy just does not quit on the boards. His energy is contagious, especially on the offensive glass.
Here's Simmons. Oh, he is cooking right now. 10 for 11 from the field.
Reliable approach, getting the ball in the paint and going to work.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Doncic. And here's Edwards. Drives to the hoop. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
He's done everything he can tonight, trying to keep this team competitive.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
And we can't forget about how ferocious they've been cutting to the rim, just going right at defenders and finding ways to finish.
And, you know, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane bounce, he takes advantage of it, really demonstrating how lethal he is in the air.
Doncic, right side. Tipped.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Back to Sabonis. Count that one. Sabonis has gotten 4 this quarter.
Hey, major props to Josh Jackson. Made an intelligent play there. Has a good feel for when his guys have a clean look.
To the middle. Ooh, poked away. And it's going to be a goal. Sending call here, so they will count the bucket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
The Hawks making a switch here.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Bridges, left side. Pass to Lopez. The kick out to Simmons. Up and over Doncic. Here's Lopez. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. They'll pin that one on Jared Allen.
Really hard to get to the shot of Lopez, especially with his reach.
2 shots.
And he sinks the second. Well, we often see teams make big moves right before the trade deadline. Clark, do you like when a team goes through significant changes mid-season?
Well, it does keep things interesting, but as a general rule, I don't think you can do that consistently. But it does add some life and excitement to what's going on when it does happen. But major roster changes, as a general principle, are typically not going to work in your favor.
To the inside. Sabonis. Three-pointer, Bridges. Out to Sabonis. Fires for 3. Doncic pulls down the board. The Mavericks trailing. Here's Allen. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
Boy, exhibiting toughness right there and persistence. Allen might have been fouled on that inside basket.
And the Hawks call time here.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
And the Hawks making a change here.
Mitchell Robinson. Scotty Barnes.
Here's Atlanta with the ball. 22 is their biggest lead. The rebound by Allen. It's tipped. Inside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
The Hawks making a switch here. He hits the second from the line. Here's Simmons. Out to the right wing. It's Bridges on the wing. And the three-pointer goes. Bridges has got 12 points here in the second half.
Defensively, got to close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Doncic outside. And he makes it on the layup. Doncic has got 13 points now in the quarter.
You can trust Luka to make the most of a close shot. I mean, he won't waste a high percentage look most times.
Simmons, no good.
It's the fire he's playing with that has him leading the team in rebounds.
I tell you what, guys, nobody's been more physical in this game than he has. He has been a glass eater.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Jaren Jackson Jr. His first. Team's fourth.
There's a minute 12 left in the fourth quarter. Three-pointer, Bridges. And it's the Mavericks ball. They trail by 7. Shot is good by Edwards. Edwards got 20.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
And that's an intentional foul. First free throw is good. And that increases the lead to 6.
Alex Caruso at the line for 2.
And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there. And Dallas with possession. They're on a 13-5 run. Here's Simmons. And it's Simmons with the jam.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
And Dallas calls time here. They're down by 8. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From deep, here's Doncic. And out of bounds. Atlanta will have it. 41 seconds left in the fourth. Caruso outside. And so they foul intentionally.
Luka Doncic. His fifth. Team is in the
Good on the first. And that'll put them up by 9.
You know, Ben Simmons so unique as a player. I think he's one of the few non-bigs who can actually dominate a game scoring below the foul line. Not just scoring, but with his passing, too.
Here's Doncic. Dallas, no good that time either. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Three-pointer, Bridges. Sinks the tray. And the Hawks lead by 13.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
So we see the Hawks taking the W here. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave them a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Clark Kent.